Cornerstone Horsemanship. I'm Greta Cummings.
And I'm Sheri Billings. And today we're going to talk about Mecate reins and talk a little bit about the basel that her Mecate reins are attached to. So Greta, you use these a lot in your training program and a lot of our lessons program. The kids ride in the basel and what is this rein for?
The
actual rein.
The third rein of the Mecate.
Yeah, the kids ask all the time and I'm like, just to irritate me.
That is not my intention, I promise. So, with a lot of my school horses, they're older, they're lazy, they're a little dull because they're rode by kids all the time. And so I'll have them tie it off to the horn. And so what I'll do is I'll have them pick it up and I twist it so that the loose end is under the bit end. And I put that on the horn, I pick it up again, and I twist it again, and put it over the horn, and then it's tied off. Oops. You need a lesson.
So I twist it
so the loose end is under
it.
Put it on the horn.
Okay.
Now pick up the loose end again.
Okay.
Twist it again. Make sure it doesn't pop off your horn. That's a really cheap one there. Goes back to our importance of quality rope.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Hang on to it. Okay.
Now twist it again. Yep. Now pull it tight.
All right.
Good. Now I'd say,
you're
a little short between your horse. Jake was like,
sorry, Jacob. Okay, it gives me time to practice.
Yeah, so anyway, going back to our older horses that are lazy, little dull. So I call this the go rope.
Oh, yeah.
And so a couple of our old horses, the kids are kicking and they can't get quite as strong as we can. And so I say, well, pick up your go rope. And a lot of times all the kids have to do is reach for it. And that horse goes, oh, never mind, I'm moving. But pick it up and they can use it. This one's not adjusted right either. But you can over and under it, or you can catch them behind your leg, or any of that. But it's another aid to encourage that horse to move forward. So that's how I use them in my lesson program.
Yes. Now, I know I've used them before in starting colts and green horses, and then I tuck it kind of underneath my belt. That way, if I ever come off, not saying that I ever come off, and I still have a way to catch them.
Exactly, and so that goes back to the history of it with the vaqueros. Hey, stay over here, kid. No, we're not done. So that's the history of it with the vaqueros, is they'd have this third rein that they would tuck in their belt. Now we don't tie it; it just gets tucked like that. So yeah, when they're out working the ranches, and having to gather the cattle and all of that, and they get miles from home base, if that young horse dumps them, I wouldn't want to hoof it back. So this way they still have a way to grab their horse and still have a hold of their horse is the traditional use of it. Any other questions?
No. Tell me a little bit about your basel or
yeah, both are appropriate.
Appropriate. Okay.
Yeah. So the purpose of the basel is a lot of times it's used on your young horses, your 3- and 4-year-old horses, and that's the time when their mouths and their teeth are really changing, and so it doesn't interfere with their mouth as those teeth and everything are changing. It works to get a nice soft feel on the basel. The number one thing with the basel is you cannot pull on it, because and really even with your reins you shouldn't pull on them either. But you can work and get that softness built into your horse, and that's really what they're for. There, she finally gave. But that's the history of it, and a lot of people you'll see ride with a full bridle and a basel, and those are bridle horses in the vaquero style of riding, and I'm still learning about those.
Yeah, that's something to study about. I know there's an art to it.
There definitely is an art to it, for sure.
Thanks, Greta.
Yeah. So may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you.
And the horses you ride, from our barn to yours.